Good morning, good morning. Hello. And the sun is now in Sagittarius. Yay! So I feel like drawing one of these Wayne Dwyer Power of Intention cards. I can already feel the optimism. So Sagittarius is philosophy, optimistic because it's ruled by Jupiter. We've got higher level education. We've got the judicial system. We've got spirituality. So, good morning, Alicia. How are you? Let's draw this card. There we go. Alicia is on my mind. All right. Extend love. Good morning, Deb. Reese. Oh my God. Good morning, Reese. How are you? Good morning, Heather. All right. So the more you extend love, even to those you feel have harmed you in some way, the closer you can come to being love. And it's in this beingness of love that intention is reached. So there we go. We've definitely come up out of the depths of Scorpio. Good morning, Steph. And now, in the words I have written, it's like coming up from a deep dive in the ocean, and you break through the surface, and you have that big, deep gasp of oxygen. So here we are. We have officially finished Scorpio season, and we're now into Sagittarius. So big, deep breath, guys, and look skywards, because here now we get to examine the things we've been through with a much more optimistic. You can tell who's the Sagittarius here, can't you? When is your birthday, Reese? It must be coming up soon. All right, so now also this morning we had, so good morning, Kathy. So we had the sun go into Sag at 6:57 a.m. And good morning, Louise. We also had that sun sextile Pluto at 7:30 or 7:25. Okay, you'll have to pop back or I will message you on the 12th of December. That's awesome. So yeah, so Sun sextile Pluto. All right, so that is good. These cogs are starting to turn. So like I was saying, we're up now. We've got a lung full of oxygen. Our head probably is going to feel a lot clearer. So we've got personal empowerment, authentic expression, all right? So that's Sun in Sagittarius, sextile Pluto in Aquarius. So authentic expression, visionary thinking, all right? So not only do we have that Aquarian visionary, but we've got that Sagittarius. Oh my God, just that. Let's make meaning out of crud. Well, that's the only word that came to my head just then. All right, so community dynamics, all right, courageous growth. All right, so we're taking bold risks, engaging in deep study, and we are collaborating for change. All right, good morning, Kathy. How are you? So I love all of these things. So that's that Sun in Sag, sextile Pluto in Aquarius. And now that Pluto's in Aquarius, we've got a whole different sort of visionscape of what needs to change. And I just love that, this Sagittarian optimism is here. Remembering that Jupiter, we're, let me say, super proud of how far you've taken this. Oh, and how committed I am. Doing wonders for a lot of people. Love you. A key for the episode. Thank you so much, Reese. Oh my God, my boys grew up with Reese. So Claudine, one of my best friends is Reese's mum. So thank you so much, Reese. I'm so grateful for that statement. Thank you. So well, I can't remember what I was saying now. Anyway, okay, let's move on. All right, so today the moon is still in Leo, yay. And now it is oh, that's right, I was saying about Jupiter being in Gemini. All right, so think of that rulership of Sagittarius with Jupiter being retrograde in Gemini. All right. So we are really trying to, we're internalizing. All right, we're internalizing, we're trying to look within for the answers. All right, we are communicating, think first, then communicate. All right, so your wisdom the wisdom of ages. It doesn't matter how old you are, you only have the amount of years of experience that you have. Like you can't, I mean, you know what? There are learned people. Good morning, Susan. How are you? So learned people, it doesn't matter how old you are. Like, Sagittarius is higher learning. I have been a devotee of personal development. Oh my God, since I was like 14, 15, maybe puberty, like once my awareness of the world turned on, I've always sought to know more. All right. And so this is where that you are responsible for your own life comes into it. So the more that you educate yourself, the wider your perspective, the more you can relate to other people. I don't know. Oh, that's right, Jupiter and Gemini. I have a Sag moon, so I'm like, yeah, this is an abundance of energy for me. All right, so back to the moon. Moon in Leo, still trine Mercury in Sag. All right. Now Mercury it is direct, but it is stationary right now. Okay. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to be thinking and experiencing right now is very, oh, how would you, closed group, not closed group, but you might get stuck in a perspective, and that's totally fine. It means you're just digging deeper and diving more into your understanding of a situation, because Mercury's not flying along. Mercury is like, okay, let's, and we know with a stationary planet, whether it's moving direct or retrograde, it's like that magnifying glass is hyper focused. It's not, we're stuck on the one subject. So Mercury goes station retrograde at 21 degrees of Sag, and it is currently at 21 degrees of Sag. So when it goes retrograde on the 26th, so that's still another 4 days away. So here we are, that slow, Mercury, like from our point of view, obviously Mercury's still flying through the sky, but Mercury's doing that U-turn right now. So, and I love that for this Sagittarian season, because we get to go back over, like we're doing a higher level view of all the experiences that we've just had in the last month while the sun was in Scorpio. All right. So, we're going to revisit these intense or deep subjects that we've been dealing with for the last month. I can't remember what it goes back to though. Sorry. My brain is sort of saying 6 degrees, but I'm not sure. Might have been the sixth that it went into shadow. Anyway, I'll let you know that later. So yeah, Moon trine Mercury. All right. So how does it affect you in a way of your courage, confidence, personal responsibility? All right. So we're sort of stuck in this realm at the moment of how is this affecting me? You know? So I like that. Now there is also a sextile to Jupiter. We've just spoken about that. Jupiter in Gemini retrograde. The wisdom, so yeah, you can sort of tell right now it's a very cerebral type of stuck in our head thinking, but make it, how am I going to get the best out of this? The moon is in Leo, all right? How can I make myself better with the thinking that I'm doing right now? All right, there is also a trine to Chiron and a trine to Hygeia, because Chiron and Hygeia are really quite close right now. They're doing that Hygeia stuff. So Chiron is at 19 and Hygeia is at 23 of Aries. So even that, how can I heal and put in better safeguards and boundaries around my mental health and well-being? So, very much, I like, I'm loving the feel of this. We're up, we're aware, we're looking at this beautiful higher level spirituality and philosophy. We're sort of, we're slowly digesting and focusing on these things that are important to us, and we're really learning the lessons. So that moon doesn't move until Virgo until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. All right, so I haven't got the timings of the moon, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's where it is. We're residing in our head today. Don't try to rush things. This is a slow digestion of thoughts, because we're just going to go back over it anyway with that Mercury retrograde. All right, so we could very well be questioning our religion and philosophy as well. Maybe we had some really deep experiences that have made us question our belief systems. All right, that's that Sag. You know, the sun's there now, but Mercury's been there for a while. So, you know, maybe while the sun was in Scorpio and the Mercury was in Sag, we had an intense experience that made us question what we value and our belief systems. So, even that feels good. All right. Now, tomorrow morning we have that Mars trine North Node sextile South Node. So right now, today with the Mars, that's very strong as well. So here we are again. The yellow brick road is calling us. That Mars in Leo is, you know, is giving us the courage and bravery to actually believe that we can walk down that yellow brick road, that we can leave the crumbling remnants of, you know, what we have experienced behind us. So even in this, it just feels like a really good day. It feels like a really good day. So big deep breath of fresh air, and then just, you know, propel yourself forward with confidence in your ability and that courageous growth mindset. All right. So, and you know, the card this morning, extend love. So, if part of that moon trine Chiron Hygieia, you know, the more you extend love, the more you are you come into being of love, and beingness of love is when your intentions are reached. So let's look at the Dream Weaver to summarize, because this just feels so nice, doesn't it? All right. Okay. Oh, no, not that one. It's the same one as yesterday. It's the same one as yesterday. There we go. So we've got there's two things there that, you know, I'm feeling uber optimistic, but both of the cards are like acknowledge the people that have harmed you. And then this one is the same as yesterday, card number 12. I'm going to read it when I find my glasses. All right. So this one is negative self-talk. You know, so again, we've gone through Scorpio. We have to acknowledge those deep lessons. Where's the philosophy in it? All right. Sometimes we find ourselves behind enemy lines in our own heads. Are you noticing your thoughts being negative and unkind? Do you feel the frustration of not being enough, not being perfect, or not getting what you want? You can easily get lost down a rabbit hole of unhappiness, wallowing in negativity and harsh judgment of yourself that then can be projected outwards. All right, so I like this, you know. I'm not going to reread the whole thing, but let all the negativity go. Focus on the beautiful aspects of your life. Weave your dream. Pay attention to what really matters instead of this distraction. The universe loves you so much and you're in the right place. So remember, this too shall pass. And I completely agree. You know, that Mercury right now that is slow and you know, that hyper focus, the whole flavor of what I've just sort of expressed, you know, allow that Chiron Hygieia to permeate into that belief or that experience, and use it as a, okay, how can I move forward differently? How can I let this South Node go whilst courageously feeling confident and moving down this new path? So allow yourself to just explore, you know, this hyper focus, and take the negativity out of it. Yeah, it might have been a hard lesson. It's Scorpio, but you are now in Sagittarius season, and that optimism is yours to find within because of all of that headspace that we're in. So I hope you all have a fabulous day, and so lovely to see you. I will see you tomorrow morning, and yeah, mwah, much love.